the trips. So everybody else seems to do quite well with this, so I thought I would maybe give it a wee go. Kind of vlogging some of our walks, me and the girls who are over here. It's not working because as you can see we've got some spectacular views. Anyway, we kind of tend to walk around the Galloway area. I'm kind of hoping at some point to get a wee bit further afield. COVID kind of put a stop to that this year. Hope is to do the West Highland Way in the kind of soonish future, and perhaps also do one or two Monroes with Holly, who will love it. Yeah. Also, just recovering from a knee injury, but at the moment I'm a trainee with the Galloway Mountain Rescue Team, so looking forward to getting started with that. I've only just signed up, so I've not actually done any of the training yet, but I work with them a lot with my work, so I'm pretty excited to start that. Anyway, once we get up to the top, I'll bring you back. Go on, Yeah, just thought I would say as well, where we are today is Knockman Wood in Newtonstewart. It's an old settlement. You can still see all the remains and stuff. They've got some few boards with the history. It's as you can see here, it's probably back to front, but I'll take a photo of it. It's managed by the Craghoppers Community Trust, and they've kind of managed quite a few of the kind of local woodlands and walks in this area, which is really good. I believe it's just a kind of group of local people who kind of take pride in the area, do a cracking job. But yeah, I'll take some photos of all the signs and kind of history and stuff and pop it up and let you see. So here's the board that gives you all the information about the history of the settlement, called Clochry. If you give it a wee pause, you'll be able to read it all. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'll zoom into that wheel for you. It's still got all the remains of a kind of historical settlement. I think it was Stone Age, where they've been sort of excavated and kind of reasonably well maintained. This is the corn drying kiln. Holly, come away from there. So yeah, pretty special wee place to have all this, and having survived. Oh, buddy. Old girl thinking that she was better. So yeah, and this part of the walk now leads you into an ancient oak forest. This area here is kind of, I believe it was part of the estate for Garliss Castle, which is there's ruins of just sort of maybe about half a mile from here. And it's sort of in this part of old oak woodland. The wildlife in here is pretty spectacular as well. There's always loads of birds. You also see lots of kind of flora and fauna. There's loads of different fungus and plants, insects and things. So anybody that's a bit of a nature lover, it's worth a wee look. currently sitting perched on a wee tree stump. It's a wee shower of rain. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera. Say hello to the girls. I'm probably about halfway around the walk at the moment. There's 3 different routes that you can take. The tree stump. 3 different routes that you can take. There's a blue, a yellow and a red. I'll be doing the yellow today, which is more medium walk. The blue doesn't go as far up the hill as the yellow, and the red goes right to the summit. I'm not entirely sure what the hill's called. Locally we just call it Lonely Tree Hill because there's a wee solitary tree and you can see it from pretty much everywhere in Newton Stewart. Oh, that rain's getting quite heavy now. Should have brought waterproofs, but I didn't. But yeah, so this walk just goes round through the forest up to the kind of top edge of the forest, and then it loops back round. When you start coming back down the other side, you get a few kind of spectacular views of Cairnsmore and things, which is pretty good. Don't know how much we'll see today with the cloud, with the rain and stuff, but we'll give it a go anyway. And those two are having the time of their life. Just as a wee aside, if you're not that good at jumping, I suggest you wear waterproof footwear. And it's probably not a suitable walk for buggies or pushchairs or wheelchairs, to be honest. It's quite rough in some places. So you can see the wee burn going right through the middle of the path. So much for getting a dry walk. It's pissing down. Never mind, I've only gone so far as my skin. So if you're planning on going up to the top to the Lonely Tree Hill, you come to this point here, this side, and you'll see there's a small path, and if you follow it there's a pretty well defined path that takes you up to the top. There's the Lonely Tree, which you can't see here because it's kind of over that false summit there, and there's like a wee cairn, and I think there's a wee viewpoint bit as well for sitting. But it's the red route you can see on the marker there. But if you walk past that marker, if you come to that side, then go up that side. But since it's lashing down and I don't have my waterproofs, I'm not going that way. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this was. You can see it all kind of goes around there, but wow. I mean, what a view you get from up here. You can't really pick it up on the camera, but it's pretty lovely, even on a day like this. Look at that rain. I just want to give a wee shout out to Rab and their hydrophobic down. It's kind of doing the job so far. I know it's not fully waterproof. This is pretty heavy rain and it's so far so good. I've had this jacket for a couple of years now and it was money well spent. It's worn almost every day in the winter and it absolutely does the job. I'm going to hide under this tree for a wee minute. Hopefully it'll ease off a little bit. But yeah, I have a Rab waterproof jacket as well, a Gore-Tex one, which is awesome, but I had a look and I didn't think it was going to rain. More fool me.